Hey guys, me host Super Zorro, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Stan Lee. Now this is a Kit Bash Stan Lee that I've got. It's a knockoff from China. It's a KO figure, but it's pretty decent for a KO. I got this from China. It was only, I think, about 18 quid delivered. It was quite cheap. But I like it. I like how the figure looks. I think they've done a decent job at Stan's likeness there. The glasses do come off as well, so let me just remove those. So you can get a little bit of a closer look at that sculpt, which is pretty decent. And then we just pop those back on. There is a couple of different versions of this flying around. I have seen better ones than the one I've got. There are multiple versions of this going around, and you can remove the head, although I haven't worked out how to get mine off yet, because mine seems to be attached to the neck piece, and I don't particularly want to break the figure unnecessarily. So I haven't worked out how to get the head off this one yet, but I have seen people do head swaps and things like that. Other people are a bit more into the whole customizing and kit bashing thing than I am. I'm not as good at it as others. But yeah, the figure itself is pretty decent. So articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you can make Stan look up and down, as well as left and right. The arms do lift up at the top hinge there. Oh god, come on. Lose that one. There we go. A top hinge with a rotation, and also at the bicep there as well. There's a double hinge knee here as well, and the hands are on a ball joint there as well. Is there an ab crunch on the particular one? I can't remember. Yes, there is an ab crunch, so you can rotate him a little bit and crunch him forwards and backwards a little bit. Nothing too major because of the jacket. There is a waist swivel as well. Legs do lift out pretty far, as well as forwards, with a double hinge knee there, and a top thigh cut, as well as a rocker and pivot in the foot. So, basic articulation, I think it might even be based on the new... it does look a little bit like the new version of Nick Fury sort of body. It does look like that. And what I do like as well, you can remove the tie. However, it does leave a big hole in the neck piece there, and I wish it didn't, because in most pictures I've seen of Stan, he doesn't really ever wear a tie. He always had a shirt, but it was always open collared. He's very rarely ever seen in a tie. Even on the, I noticed even like at the film premieres and stuff, he didn't really wear a tie that regular. He always just wore the open collar, sometimes with a cardigan over the top. Sometimes he had a blazer on, but 9 times out of 10 he usually wore either a cardigan or like a vest without the arms. So I'm tempted to get the... there's a couple of other figure bodies we could use to customise this Stan a little bit more and make him a little bit more Stan, if that makes sense. But the figure itself is pretty nice, and it does look cool at the side of other Marvel Legends. It's nice to have the father of Marvel himself among his figures. It's a bit weird because, you know, Hasbro clearly were going to make a... they were going to give us a Bath version of Stan, weren't they, a while back. And then that seemed to have got cancelled as a part of the Black Panther sort of 2-packs. We're going to have bits of Stan in them, and then we were going to build him, and that never came about, which is a shame. And I'm hoping that they do release it for something special, like his birthday, or we get like for the 80th anniversary. I would like to see them bring that back so we can have an official Stan. There are other Stan Lee figures out there, not just the knockoffs, but like genuine figures as well. So I really do recommend you checking them out. But guys, for now I'm going to take you to the desk cam, where we're going to take an up-close personal look at Stan opposite some other Marvel figures, and just have some fun with the figures. So let's go to the desk cam! So guys, it's only fitting that we review Stan Lee on the Marvel diorama backdrop outside the Action Figure Collectors UK Super Sorrel comic store. But guys, Stan Lee is an awesome, awesome figure. I do recommend picking it up, and I'm not just saying that, I do really recommend it. It's a decent figure to remember Stan Lee, who, you know, sadly passed away back in November of 2018, age of 95. I mean, he had a very good life. It was a shame towards the end, all the things that were going on. But Stan is such he's like our, I think, when I try and put this into words, I feel like he's our generation's Walt Disney. You know, this is how I imagine that the people, you know, the generation that lost Walt Disney, that's how I imagine they felt when their hero died. And we've lost Stan. And I feel that that's kind of the same sort of thing. Obviously, we all grew up reading the awesome works by Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, and Stan Lee as they came together and made all the fantastic figures, you know, all the fantastic comics that we remember, like the Hulk, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Black Panther, Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, the Avengers, the X-Men. They made so many characters, and they made an amazing universe that all of us are going to remember forever, and it's going to live on long beyond all of us because it's that culturally in depth now. And it's that, you know, there's I don't think they're ever going to end the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. It's made too much money to stop. I imagine they're going to keep going forever, and it's a shame that we're going to get to a point where there's no more Stan Lee cameos, and I wonder who could possibly take over that role. There's a little bit of that hopes they don't, and that we kind of don't have any cameos anymore, because I imagine it would just cheapen it. I've always said Kevin Smith would be a good option, but a lot of people do end up disagreeing with me on that. Kevin was a very good close friend of Stan's, so I think that would be a fitting choice to continue them, but like I said, I hope they don't. I hope the cameos end with Stan. But guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Do you think this is a figure you'd pick up for your collection? Let me know in the comments down below.
You have my respects. I hope they remember you. Oh, they will, Buster. Excelsior!
So guys, here he is, Stan Lee, holding the shield, Thor's hammer. Yeah. Awesome. Really love this figure. It's cool to do poses like that with all the classic icons that we all represent with Marvel, that shield being the main one. And then of course like Thor's hammer as well is another big one. Let's put Wolverine's claws on him at some point as well, that'd be funny. But guys, I know I keep saying it, but I really do mean it. What do you think of this figure? I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm super glad that I've got this in my collection now. So, in closing, guys, I do just want to say, once again, big thank you to Stan Lee for creating this universe, this world that we've all grown to love and grow up with, and we all appreciate the amount of work and effort that obviously went into creating this entire universe. Not just the cinematic universe, but the comics and everything that led up to Marvel becoming Marvel, basically. Couldn't have done it without Stan. He's the originator and the creator and the thought process behind it all. So guys, big thanks to Stan Lee. There'll never be another man like him. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below your thoughts and feelings on this video. And there he is, guys. There is that beloved Stan, with a bunch of his best creations, including Iron Man, Captain America, and of course Spidey. I believe Spider-Man was a personal favourite of Stan's, the one that he always said he enjoyed writing the most. We've even got a little Ant-Man down here as well. So yeah, guys, there are the Avengers paying homage to their awesome leader, Stan Lee. And what do you guys think of this Stan figure? Is it a figure you're likely to pick up for your Marvel Legends collection, or are you likely to try and hold off and see if a real one comes out this year? Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, if you do want to pick this figure up, it is readily available on eBay. There are multiple sellers making this headcast, so it is a decent figure to pick up. And again, for about 18 quid, all included, you can't really go wrong for a Marvel Legend figure. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But let's go back to the main cam first and finish off today's video.
You know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
So guys, once again, we have Stan. Love this figure. It's amazing. Really glad to have it in the collection. It's a lot of fun to be able to pose and play with. Definitely going to be using him going forward in other reviews. Might do my own version of like Stan's cameos in my videos. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that'd be a good idea? Do Stan Lee cameos in my Marvel Legends reviews from going forward? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video today, guys, give it a thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button if you're new around here. It all supports us and really helps us out. Now, normally, guys, I would say may the force be with you at the end of today's video. But, of course, we're reviewing Stan Lee. So it only feels right to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Excelsior! And his usual sign off was, "Nuff said."